To India knows basketball. I'm Indian. I know about stuff, and especially know basketball. We're here with the Bleacher Report uh, article made by Zach Buckley. One prediction for every team in 2020 NBA free agency. There hasn't been a lot of free agency moves that have happened since my last video, but I'll be talking about them all of them in like a later video. For now, we'll be looking at articles, possibly some funny YouTube videos, or just YouTube videos explaining about stuff, other stuff that, and like I'm gonna be reacting to it and giving my personal opinion on it for you guys to see. So I hope you guys enjoy. Subscribe if you want to see them because they'll be coming out soon. I post every single day, daily content. So you'll love this channel if you love basketball. So drop a subscribe. Once I get 1,000, I can get monetized, so I can put the money I make from YouTube back into this video, back into the videos just for you guys. And you don't have to like until I get 1,000 subscribers, or because it doesn't really matter right now. But please subscribe. I would appreciate it. And without further ado, let's get into it. One prediction for every team in 2020 NBA free agency by Zach Buckley. This is May 2nd, so this was some time ago. So some of these things we'll kind of be able to see if some of these things did happen or did not happen. All right, Atlanta Hawks. John Collins gets a non-max extension. It says since 2010, only 9 players have totaled 28,000 first 3 seasons. John Collins is one of them. He's good. He's an amazing player. I don't. Yeah, that is right. That he shouldn't be getting a max extension, but he should be getting a lot of money. I don't know if he's gone a max extension or not yet. He might have gone one. I think. Let me see. Let's see. John Collins extension. 4 years worth 80 million. That's good. That's fair. 20. So that would be 20 mil a year. That's good. That's good for his age. So yeah, in the 20 mil range. So he was spot on. He was spot on. Good for him. He was spot on. Boston Celtics. Gordon Hayward picks up player option. Well, now we know that this is actually false. Gordon Hayward declined his player option, even though 34.2 million. He finessed the Charlotte Hornets, and he got 30 mil a year from them. And he also gets he gets to be a star of a team, possibly even make an all-star team depending on how he does. And yeah, good for Gordon Hayward. He's off for the Celtics. He's going off of a championship team, and he'd rather get the Bucks over the thing, because I bet if he stayed in Boston and if he had a crappy season, then he would have gotten a smaller contract. But now he's locked in for 4 more years of his life, 30 mil a year. Perfect for him. Perfect for him. He probably will. This will probably be known as a finesse to the Charlotte Hornets. Michael Jordan got finesse. Yes, I know. But what do you do? Go get your bag, and he got his bag. It's good for him. He'll be a decent fit for the Charlotte Hornets, depending on how they do. He'll be a good complementary piece to LaMelo. So this is a good trade all in all, and makes sense. Definitely makes sense. Even after he got hurt, I actually watched the game live. That was sad. That was really scary to watch, but it was sad because he's such an amazing player. He's having a monumental season. Literally, like, you can't even say it was an all-star level season. It was a monumental season for Gordon Hayward's career. And yeah, so he missed on this one, but you're not gonna hit them all. But yeah, Gordon Hayward declined his player option and signed with the Charlotte Hornets. Brooklyn, Joe Harris gets paid. Yes. Whoo, he did. Let's see. What does he think that they get paid? He doesn't say. He doesn't say. Okay. So he doesn't say. They don't say what they think Joe Harris is gonna get paid, but he did get paid. I'm pretty sure it was a good amount of money. It's like 15, 20 mil, 15 mil, I think, something like that. Yeah, Joe Harris deserves. He's a great shooter. He's just that guy you just want to have. He's like a young JJ Redick. It's pretty much, he was JJ Redick. He's 2010, not 2010, like 2014 JJ Redick. It's really good. He's a really good player, and he'll fit good next to KD and Kyrie. Probably come off the bench for KD. He'll be the bench scoring. The bench scoring unit. They'll Brooklyn Nets will appreciate him. They'll appreciate him. I don't think this is a finesse. I think they got him, and this is good because this did happen in real life. Charlotte Hornets make max offer to Brandon Ingram. Well, obviously they picked up Gordon Hayward instead, but they probably did behind the scenes make a max offer to Brandon Ingram, but New Orleans or himself said no. We don't know, but yeah, I mean, this is cool and all. This is really cool and all. He's a restricted free agent. It's hard to see New Orleans letting him go. But yeah, they gave him they probably did give him some sort of contract, try to offer him, but they probably missed, so they hit Gordon Hayward instead, which is fine. Which is fine. You can't hit them all. Otto Porter Jr. takes player option. This is very understandable. I mean, 20. Oh, this is another finesse. $28.5 million by way of his player option with the Bulls. Of course he's gonna resign. Why would you know? You're not getting more than 28 mil after this. I could promise you that no team's gonna give you 28 mil. So enjoy it while it lasts, and accept the player option. God damn, accept it. I mean, 17. He didn't shoot that bad. Honestly, he wasn't that bad of a player. He's not worth 28 mil. But he's not. But he's not like horrible. It's not like a Nicholas Batum contract. We'll probably get into that a little bit later. But yeah, it's good for him. Andre Drummond stays put. He did stay put. He signed a 4-year deal with them, I believe. Yeah, signed a 4-year deal with him, and with them re-signed. And no, he didn't. He didn't make a deal. I'm thinking of someone else. He accepted his player option. Drummond staying put. Yeah, there's no need for him to leave. I mean, you can't. There's no point. I mean, the team is not that bad. You have their backcourt. I'm not gonna say their nickname for monetization reasons. They have Colin Sexton and Darius Garland in their backcourt, and then they have Isaac Okoro now, Kevin Love, Andre Drummond. Not a bad team. I don't think it's a playoff team yet, unless one of the two guards go off, or Isaac Okoro just has a monster rookie season. Not necessarily a monster, but just like a rookie season where he's able to play super well with all the team. The team meshes together. Maybe they can hit a playoff spot. I don't really know, but I doubt it. But for now, this team is looking good for the future. Tim Hardaway Tim Hardaway Jr. declines option, inks new deal. Well, this didn't happen in real life. He missed on this one. Tim Hardaway Jr. did accept his player option. He would be a good complementary piece next to Luka Doncic, the rising star, and Kristaps Porzingis. Even though he's not really next to Kristaps, but you know what I mean. And yeah, he accepted his player option, and yeah, he accepted his player option. That's great. Jeremy Grant stays, Paul Millsap goes. Well, actually, the opposite happened. Paul Millsap stayed, and Jeremy Grant went. Paul Millsap got signed to a 2-year deal. Jeremy Grant went to... I don't remember. I'm blanking out. Well, there's only one way to find out where Jeremy Grant went. Oh, no. Jeremy Grant. He's still in the Nuggets. I'm tripping. Why is it not Jeremy Grant? Yeah. Oh, yeah, Detroit Pistons. Okay, I was gonna say, yeah. Detroit Pistons with their 6 centers. One of them is Jeremy Grant, who I guess could run small forward for them. I don't know. But yeah, he didn't stay. That was my whole point in saying that. Detroit Pistons, Christian Wood departs. Well, this we don't know 100% yet, because basically what happened is that the Rockets threw an offer at Christian Wood. He accepted it, and everything was good. But then the Rockets took the deal off the table. Something happened. There was a little bit of misconfusion, and the deal, so I heard, is off. I don't know if it's back on yet, but for now it is. I don't know, actually. I don't know if it's back on, honestly. I don't know, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I don't think he's not staying in Detroit. That's the whole point of this place. Yeah, he's gone. He's not gonna stay in Detroit. He's too good of a player to play in a team like Detroit. He's a good player who we could fit nice as a power forward slash center, small ball center for the Rockets. Next to I mean, they could just keep, because he's a replacement to Robert Covington, pretty much. He's the bigger Robert Covington with a little bit less of a shot. So Christian would be a good fit for the Rockets. I don't know why the Rockets haven't signed him yet. Maybe the trade is on, and it's just that was just a rumor that the trade went off. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gonna go to the Rockets or a different team. But he's not going back to the Pistons. That's the whole point of the article, and he did hit on this, so good for him. Golden State Warriors added size. Yeah. So they got James Wiseman. And they got Kelly Oubre. And Klay Thompson is hurt, unfortunately. So they don't know this yet, but yeah, it's cool. Spend the mid-level exception on a shooter for Westbrook and James Harden. Well, James Harden's not the shooter thing, but because the first was uncluttered to interior, uncluttered the tier into interior, so Russell Westbrook can barrel toward the basket in a wide open attack lane. Yeah, and it worked. He averaged 31. God, I don't really appreciate how people they call him like overrated and stuff like that. I mean, look at that. Just read that right there. Yeah, his free throw and his 3 point could be better, but just pure like his pure shooting's pretty good. So I think that this team should stay together. I don't understand why Russell Westbrook and James Harden went out after one season trying together. It takes more than just a season to work together. Now that they traded Robert Covington for 2 first-round picks, and they can also use, and they also traded some other stuff for more picks. They get some younger players, they get future assets, and they just run it back and they just sign Christian Wood. I don't see why that's an issue. And then trade Eric Gordon for something, and they should use their mid-level exception. I'm pretty sure that's what they're using Christian Wood for. And yeah, he did miss on this one though, because Christian was not really a shooter. But yeah, they need to add shooting regardless. Explore Miles Turner trades, and yeah, he they haven't. Miles Turner hasn't been traded yet. I say yet with optimism because I don't know if he will or not. But Miles Turner is probably on the trade market for them. They're still looking. There's still time left. So this we don't know about this yet. So until something happens, I'm not going to talk about it. Late Los Angeles Clippers, Marcus Morris Sr. stays, Harrell goes. This did happen. Marcus Morris did get re-signed. Montrezl Harrell went to the Los Angeles Lakers, who apparently have unlimited money. Because I know I didn't say I was going to talk about signing and trades going on, but Marcus Gasol did get signed to them. I don't know how. I don't know what contract it is. That hasn't been released yet. But he, the time of recording at 6:24 Sunday night, we don't know. We don't know if Montrezl Harrell is not Montrezl Harrell, Marcus Gasol, if how much he's getting paid. He probably might get paid like the vet minimum or something like that. But Montrezl Harrell, he went to the Lakers too. Dennis Schroeder went to the Lakers. Just all, and now they have to re-sign Anthony Davis, which I don't know how that's possible. That they'll figure it out. Because I don't think a Lakers team like that is that stupid to get all these players knowing that they won't have enough money to afford AD, or maybe AD talked to them before and hasn't released to the media yet that he wants a pay, that he's willing to take a pay cut to help the team. So we don't know what Anthony Davis wants, but I'm pretty sure he'll resign. Lakers fans shouldn't be really worried because why would they do that? Why would you get all these players if you're gonna lose Anthony Davis and you know it? Unless he said no no no, I don't want to come back at all. So they're just like, oh crap, let's just get as much firepower as we can here to compliment LeBron. So LeBron's not crying. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens to Anthony Davis replied. At the time of me recording this, there's been nothing. So we'll see. Yeah, Anthony Davis opts out for 3-year deal. Yeah, I don't know. He'll probably resign. A 3-year deal with an opt out in 2022 is a 10-year vet and can ink an even bigger max. Yeah, he can get a super max, 3 years. He'll qualify for a super, and that's where the Lakers should be worried. He's 3 years left because if LeBron's gone and Anthony Davis is the only team, he's gone. So I think the Miami Heat they could keep their options open, sign someone for 3 years or 2 years, give or take, and just wait for this man to come back. Or you can risk it all for a Acampo. Because I mean, you just go for a Acampo next year, but don't fill up your cap now. Keep that max slot open. Miami Heat fans, you should hopefully see your team not sign anything. Now you know a 3-year deal. He's willing to do a 3-year deal. I didn't know this actually. I didn't know he wanted a 3-year deal rather than a 5-year deal. That actually makes a lot of sense. I just didn't think about that at the time, which is okay. So yeah, we don't know what's going to happen about this yet. Anthony Davis did opt out, so they hit on that part. We don't know about the 3-year deal. We don't know what kind of deal he's going to get. So we'll see then. De'Anthony Melton returns. Let's go, De'Anthony Melton. Retaining Josh Jackson would be nice too. De'Anthony Melton. Well, let's see. De'Anthony Melton. He is the Memphis Player of the Grizzlies. So, re-signing De'Anthony Melton for $35 million. John Conchar. Yeah. Ooh, De'Anthony Melton. Wow. Okay, so he's back. Oh, this happened like a day ago. So yeah, De'Anthony Melton. Well, he hit on this. He returns. He's staying for a decent deal. Yeah. Miami Heat finally get Danilo Gallinari. That would have been a good signing for them to get him on a 2-year deal to save up for Anthony Davis when he comes out. But no, the Miami Heat did not get Anthony Melton. Unfortunately, as we know, he did sign. I'm not unfortunately, because if you're a Hawk fan watching this, this is not unfortunate for you. He did sign with the Atlanta Hawks. He's a good fit there. He would be a good fit in both places. But it's just the Atlanta Hawks. Maybe the Miami Heat still think they can get Anthony Davis next year, or maybe a couple next year, and they want to keep their options open. So yeah, they have So he went to the Hawks. Miami didn't offer him anything. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But he would have been a good fit to Miami. Miami, I don't know. They could have tried a 1-year deal. Maybe they did offer him a 1-year deal, and he just said no. That could have been the case. Yeah, Giannis declined Supermax. Yeah. Giannis. Because you can't remember everything. Like, Antetokounmpo. Supermax. Yeah. 225 when free agency begins in October. Has he re-signed it? I don't think he has yet. I don't think he has. I honestly don't think Giannis signed it. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know why I'm tripping like this. Did he sign? I don't think he did yet. God, it's so much money. Yeah, I don't think he has. I don't think he has yet. That's what I'm thinking. Because he hasn't done it yet. But we'll see what happens. I don't think he's been offered it yet either. Malik Beasley gets paid. Yeah, Malik Beasley. Malik's gonna get paid. Let's see what happened to him. Because a lot of the stuff I know, like if I look at it, I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember that. I don't know why I didn't, but a lot of the things I'm just like, okay. Malik Beasley agrees to 4-year deal worth 60 mil. So he stayed with the Timberwolves. Yeah. So yeah, he got a 4-year deal worth 60 mil. Good for him. Yeah. Okay. Brandon Ingram, they matched his offer. So that we don't have to. We already talked about that. New York Knicks with Carmelo Anthony returns. Unfortunately for Knicks fans, if you really cared or not, Carmelo Anthony does not return to New York. He actually decides to re-sign with Portland. You got to respect his decision. He thinks that he can win with Damian Lillard. Maybe he just doesn't want to go back to the Knicks because he feels bad. So yeah, Carmelo Anthony didn't go back. Sorry, Knicks fans, but yeah, no. Let Gallinari leave. They did, and shot vets. No, they didn't, because Sam Presti is just like, I love me some first-round picks. So they, instead of shop vets, they shipped vets. All gone. Everyone over the age of 5 is gone. Literally, for first-round picks. I do not understand their thinking. Why he needs so many first-round picks. The team is going to be so young. It's going to be so amazing. But I feel like Oklahoma City. I want to talk about them for a second. They're like that team where, like, if you let's say you got look at your ceiling. You see your ceiling. That's a championship. That championship. And you look below the floor. That's their floor. That's the bottom. This is the bottom. They are at their bottom right now. Players wise, I'm not saying draft stock or anything like that. Player wise, they are at their bottom. They're that team that goes up so close to hitting the ceiling, but doesn't hit the ceiling, and because they don't hit that ceiling right away, they give up in a second, back to the bottom, go back up, back to the bottom, but they don't hit that top yet. Oklahoma City is that team that just doesn't hit that top, so I don't know how this is going to turn out. They draft all those players. We're going to be talking about this in 2026, so hopefully I'll still have my YouTube channel by then. 2026, I'm going to be in college. I'm going to be gone. I'm gonna be in college. I'm gonna be like in all these, doing all this stuff. Who knows where my life's gonna be then. But at that point, we'll know if they can hit the ceiling. Can the Oklahoma City Thunder hit the ceiling? Because we don't know. They tried with James Harden, Russell Westbrook, and Kevin Durant. They didn't give James Harden the max percentage. They decided to give the money to Serge Ibaka. They're pulling a Philadelphia 76ers. This is exactly what the Philadelphia 76ers did. Instead of giving the money to Jimmy Butler, the superstar, they decided to give it to Tobias Harris and Al Horford. And look how they are now. They've hit that part where they're like, oh, we're there. And now we know they're going to fall back down, because I don't see much hope for them. I mean, Daryl Morey is the person who would be able to fix it. But did he fix it for James Harden and the Rockets? He got close, but they didn't. They fell back down. Now they're gonna fall back to their face in like 3 years. They have James Harden and Russell Westbrook. James Harden's gonna be gone soon, probably for nothing if they don't do something now or like in a year or so. Russell Westbrook's contract's gonna go over. They either trade him or he's just gonna sign somewhere else because that's just how the player he is. Rockets, Sixers, OKC, teams like this that can hit the top are so close, but then fall down. Will OKC, they're at the way bottom right now, will they be able to get back off their feet and actually win this time? We're going to find out soon. And I hope they do, because I mean, it's a great franchise. Seattle Supersonics, Oklahoma City Thunder, great franchise, great team, great players, great coaching staff, just an overall great. I mean, I was a fan for them for so long because I do love me some Russell Westbrook. He's my favorite player. Well, I don't really have a favorite team. I just kind of follow wherever he goes. That's how it's kind of been from now. And so I was an OKC fan for a long time, and the pain, it's a lot of pain going through it. The 3-1 to the Warriors, then not re-signing James Harden, to losing Kevin Durant to free agency because he snaked out of there, and then losing Russell Westbrook. Now to see the team, even though like I don't necessarily I'm a fan of the team, they have still have a soft place in my heart. And when I look at the team right now, I look at them rock bottom. I just reminds me of when they drafted Kevin Durant, they drafted Russell Westbrook, they drafted Steven Adams, they drafted James Harden, and like everything was there for them. They had Serge Ibaka, they had well no, they signed Steven Adams after the James Harden thing, but Serge Ibaka, they had their five, and then they had what's his face. I'm trying to remember, like it was Nick something. I don't remember exact. Nick Collison, Nick Collison. So they had their starting lineup of Westbrook, Harden, Kevin Durant, Serge Ibaka, Nick Collison. Like that's a team that could have became everything, but they decided to give the money a lot of they decided to re-sign Serge Ibaka and get picks and Jeremy Lamb rather than just keep James Harden, part of the future of their team, and the team would have been amazing. So teams like the Oklahoma City Thunder, will they hit that ceiling? Can they hit it? Because they have 20 draft picks. I'm assuming about 4 or 5 of them could turn into the starting lineup of the future. But will they be able to take that, bring some benched depth, and win a championship? Win a freaking championship. That's what it comes down to. If you don't win a championship, it means nothing. It means nothing. You have 20 first round picks, and if 10 years you're at rock bottom, and all of it was for nothing. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But for now, the Oklahoma City Thunder. We'll see. We'll just have to see what happens. It's gonna happen. It's gonna take a long time for it to happen because a lot of their picks are in a few years, and then it takes time to develop, and you got to give them time to develop, to sign the vets, get it all mushed together, the chemistry. Then you push for your dynasty type championships, just like the Warriors did. It takes time. It takes time. So you got to give them some time. But when the time comes, will they be able to get it? That's the question. Moving on to the next one. Evan Fournier exercised his option. Yeah, he did. He accepted it. I don't know what else to say. Pursue a point guard. Yeah, they got something in the draft. They got Seth Curry. Seth Curry's a shooter. He's one of the. He's the Seth, not Steph. Seth Curry is one of the most lethal shooters. Just doesn't get that much range and isn't as good as his brother at creating the shot for say, but his percentages is amazing. But Seth is he's on the team. He's really good. He'll be able to help them with shooting. They got Al Horford off. They got they're probably looking to get Tobias. I mean, Daryl Morey is just gonna fix it. If anyone can fix it, it's Daryl Morey. I have a feeling in a couple years the Sixers will be able to hit the top, but I don't know how high. Because Daryl Morey promised James Harden he'll get a championship, but failed. He failed him. Now he moved on to the Sixers, and we'll see. We'll just see how it goes. Because if the one biggest finesser in NBA GM wise is Daryl Morey, and he's GM of the Sixers now. So if anything is possible for the Sixers to happen, Sixers to become something, it's now. It's now. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, they have a point guard. Phoenix Suns acquire an Impact 4. Yeah, they got someone in the draft. All right. Here. Okay. So let me see. Jalen Smith. That's what they took. Okay. So Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Mikal Bridges, Jay Crowder. So they have Crowder, Darius Arts. Yeah, they took Jalen Smith. I don't know. Just trying to think. Um, I mean, cool. Yeah, they got Jalen Smith. They have Jay Crowder. He's a good four. Dario Saric and Cam Johnson they already have. So they just picked up another two fours. One of them could become the perfect guy next to DeAndre Ayton. So yeah, they did. Phoenix Suns got it done. And also a team like Phoenix, will they be able to hit it? Will they be able to hit the playoffs? I mean, look at this team. Chris Paul, great point guard. Cameron Payne, you have good backups. You have good backups. But Chris Paul, perfect fit next to this guy Devin Booker, who is like the star of the team, the leader of the. He's the leader. Chris Paul's the leader of the team, but the star of the team is Devin Booker, and yeah, not that great, not that much great backups, but yeah, Devin Booker's good. Mikal Bridges, he's kind of probably you could say he's the weak link, but can't really say because he plays his role, he plays his defense, he gets his buckets when he can. Cam Johnson's a good backup to him. Yeah, okay. Mikal Bridges is fine. He fits good. He fits good. The team fit. If there's like a thing you can say about the Phoenix Suns is that the team fits. So we have Jay Crowder. He's a great shooter. He's perfect for. He played really well for Miami. Then Dario Saric, Cam Johnson, and Jalen Smith, who they will be playing. He is good. This is good. Power forward's good. They fixed their power forward situation in the center. They have him, Jalen Smith, who is the power forward they drafted, who can also play backup center, which he probably will be playing the backup center. I don't think he'll be playing much power forward with Darius Arch, which how much depth they have there. Not saying, obviously, if he becomes amazing, he'll just start. But yeah, the team's good. I don't know if the Phoenix Suns will be. I'm pretty sure the Phoenix Suns will make the playoffs. If Chris Paul can lead the Oklahoma City Thunder to the playoffs, I don't see why he can lead this team with Devin Booker, DeAndre, and perfect complementary pieces in it. Not the worst bench in the world. They'll be fine. So good for the Phoenix Suns. So yeah, they got their impact four. He hit perfect. Portland Trailblazers. Trevor Ariza stays. Hassan Whiteside goes. Well, this is good. Interesting. Trevor Ariza did. No, he didn't stay. He got traded for Robert Covington for 2 first round. They gave up Trevor Ariza 2 first round picks for Robert Covington, he's the definition of role player. If you look him up in the dictionary, actually, I've already said this joke. If you want to see if you want to see what I really believe about the Trevor Ariza and Robert Covington trade, go check out my other videos and make sure to like them while you're there. It really helps out. And also share this video to a friend if you're enjoying it so far. Really appreciates it. It definitely would make my day. Hassan Whiteside goes. We don't know yet, but he hasn't been. He's gone. There's no way re-signing him. That'd be stupid if they did because he's gonna want a good amount of money and they shouldn't be paying him something like that. Bogdanovich re-signed. Buddy Hield is traded. Buddy Hield has not been traded yet. I say yet with optimism again because it's not over yet. And Bogey re-signed. It's gonna be a sign and trade to the Milwaukee Bucks, but then it got canceled. I don't know if it's back on again. I'm not 100% sure yet. But we'll find more about these two things later. But the Sacramento Kings are another team where they kind of go up and down, kind of what I talked about with OKC. So we'll see if they'll be able to get with Marvin Bagley, who is injury prone, which sucks. De'Aaron Fox, who just got his max extension, and then Buddy Hield or Bogey, or both, depending on what happened. Buddy Hield probably should get traded because he's just not happy. You can't have a locker room guy like that who's just pissed off at all times on your team. When you know you could just get something for him because this is Buddy Hield's peak. I know, I'm sorry, but there's no way he gets much better than this. Yeah. DeMar DeRozan opts in. He did. Wait. Yeah, he opted in. Okay. That's what I thought, just making sure, because I don't want to be feeding you guys. I'd rather look stupid and look it up, but feed you guys the right information than to feed you guys the wrong information. Just letting you know. So, yeah, DeMar DeRozan did opt in. I would edit this out, but I'm filming this late at night. I don't have the time to edit it that well. So once I get into a groove where I'm able to edit stuff fast, I'll be able to edit that stuff out and it won't waste your guys' time. But if you do see something like that where I'm going to a different page, just forward it a little bit. I'll get you guys there, no problem. Just want to make sure I'm feeding you guys the right information, because essentially that's the whole point, is for me to help you guys learn basketball and feed you guys the right information. You guys aren't getting false information, because then that's just bad on my part. I want to be able to make basketball more fun for you guys, and for you guys to learn more about it. Feeding you wrong information, that's messed up, and that's not gonna go anywhere for both of us. For the both of us watching and me making this video. Fred VanVleet price is way out. What? Fred VanVleet price is way out. They can't get carried away in his contract. Well, funny enough, yeah, he didn't hit on this. Fred VanVleet did resign with the Toronto Raptors. Good, because he'll be able to start at shooting guard next to Kyle Lowry, as he did, and he was really good at it. And then when Kyle Lowry decides his time's up in Toronto, or he wants to call it a career, Fred VanVleet will slip into the starting point guard spot with ease, and he'll do a good job. And when he'll probably get an extension similar to Lowry's when he hits that age, and then hopefully they'll get another point guard. So they're at like a little bit of like a crossing road with point guards. So good for Toronto to re-sign him. I'm glad they did, and good for Fred VanVleet himself, because Toronto Raptors are still a really good team. Jordan Clarkson's days, which I'm 99% sure he did. Let me just check. We'll check together. I'll actually talk this time so it doesn't sound dumb. Jordan Clarkson contract. Let's see. Yeah, he re-signed with the Jazz. It's perfect. 4 years, 52 mil. It's good. 34 mil headed his way. Yeah. God. Mike Conley, geez, yeah, they gotta get out that contract. Poor Donovan Mitchell. He's such a good player. Like, I don't know. Leave in the comments below, who do you think is better, Donovan Mitchell or Devin Booker? Because I'm curious about this myself. What you guys think? I know who I say. I'm not gonna say it for controversy reasons, but who do you guys think is better, Donovan Mitchell or Devin Booker? Let me know in the comments below. That'd be appreciated. And last but not least, Mitchell gets an, yeah, he probably won't. Yeah. Davis Bertans' double salary in Washington, D.C. Davis Bertans established himself as an elite shooter. The Wizards told anyone he would have blah, 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 blah. So, what is he getting paid right now? He got his bag. He got his bag. I'm pretty sure he doubled his salary. I think he got paid, went from, 10, he got paid from, 11 to 22. Yeah, that's fair. He's really good. Good for the Washington Wizards. And yeah, they're one of those teams where they hit the top and the bottom. So we'll see how they do. Curiosity with Bradley Beal and then John Wall, John Wall and Russell Westbrook said they're both unhappy with their current situations. So they might swap, which would be interesting, because this Washington Wizards team would be good for someone like Russell Westbrook. John Wall, he's fine anywhere, just has a big contract. It's not really a locker room issue, so he'd be fine on the Rockets too. But for now, Washington Wizards, Davis Bertans, good. It's good. And yeah, that is it. I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys could subscribe, helps the channel, keeps me happy, and share it to a friend would make my day. You don't have to like right now until I'm monetized. And thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate every single one of you guys watching, even though there isn't that many right now, but I'm planning on getting there. I post every day, and thank you so much, and appreciate all the love and support. Thank you, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's episode, where we'll be talking about, actually, I'll leave it a surprise. I'll see you guys then. Bye.